Today we'll be making homemade donuts. Now the donut recipe is really simple. There's very few ingredients that you'll need, and you can see here there's only 5 ingredients that is needed: butter, instant yeast, sugar, bread flour, as well as milk. Alright, now let's start kneading the dough. So first up, add in bread flour. So for this I am using 2 3/4 cup. And for the sugar, I'm using 1/8 cup or 2 tablespoons. The instant yeast is 2 teaspoons. And for the milk, 1 cup or 240 ml. For the butter, 2 tablespoons. And now I'm using a bread maker for this because it helps to knead the dough and I don't want to do it manually. So it saves a lot of effort. So if you're using the Panasonic bread maker, set to menu 9, which is for bread dough, and just click start. And it'll run for 59 minutes. Just checking in, with 48 minutes left. Alright, so it has ended after 59 minutes. The dough is well kneaded. And I'll just add it into a bowl and I'll leave it to rise for at least until it rises to double the size. So for this it was about 50 minutes. So it rose to full capacity of the bowl. Now that the yeast has already risen, we can start cutting it into its shape. So take out the dough that had risen, just roll it into a ball and cut it into even shapes. So the size that you cut will determine the size of your donut. And of course, it's a lot better if you were to cut it into even size, because then your donuts would all be the same size and it will be very uniform. I'm separating it into 2 different batches so that it's much easier. So I do not want it to be too big, much easier to measure and just even out everything. So divide it into half, and in this first batch I'm cutting it into 4 portions, and then split it again in half, so it will be 8 equal portions. And now for each portion, just roll it out and flatten it a little to form a nice circular shape. I do not have a donut cutter, so just a freestyle would do, but you can just use a bottle cap, or if you have a round cutter, a circle cutter for the middle, that'll be great. And just do the same for the rest. Roll it out, cut a tiny hole in the middle, with the extra dough, I'll just make a small little donut and use a smaller cutter for the middle. So here everything is all done. I have 9 pieces of donut, and I'll just cover it and let it rise just a little bit more. So just leave it for about 15 minutes.
A few moments later.
And now we can start frying the donuts. So heat up your oil. Just add in enough oil for deep frying. Once the oil is heated up, then you can add in the donuts one by one. Now all the donuts have been fried well, so added a topping. For this I'll be using all sugar toppings. Just coat the front and the back with sugar. So this is my homemade version of donuts. Soft and fluffy.